Yo, what's good on today's video? I got how to make a block fruit game. I believe this is part 3 to the series and stuff. When it's a recording of the part, since people said that they missed the block fruit tutorial, so I'm gonna see how part 3 does. If part 3 does well, I'll continue making some more parts and stuff. But yeah, so for part 3, I pretty much made a shop where you can purchase devil fruits for an exchange. Like you buy a game pass, and then you'll instantly get access to that devil fruit and stuff. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Okay, so leaving off where we left off with part 2 and stuff. First things we need to do is add some stuff to the UI. So first things first, let's head on over to the core GUI, right? Open up our core frame. Then you guys know how we have our stats button over here. So let's just go ahead and make this visible for a sec, right? Then we could just duplicate this. So select it, press Control plus D to duplicate it, then drag it over, right? And then you can rename this to shop button, right? Bam, and then of course update the text, and then we're done with that part. Then of course make both of these buttons no longer visible, right? Where is it? Okay, right there, right? Make them no longer visible. Then we can head on over to the stats, or sorry, not the stats frame. We're going to duplicate the stats frame, I should say, right? So you can click duplicate up here or Control plus D, right? And then you're going to want to rename this frame to shop frame, right? Then of course make this visible so we can edit it, right? And then obviously you want to, make the size definitely a little bit, wider, so like maybe like 500, right? And then we could just change a few things and stuff. I'm gonna set the background color to like a nice dark green, set transparency to 0.5, give it a black border, yeah. Then we can go ahead and start customizing the stuff inside of it. So open it up, right? We obviously don't need all of this stuff. So we can get the header text label and just drag this to the middle, right? Then of course you want to update the text to say shop, right? And then we just need a single text button, so we can delete everything else aside from the header text label and one of the buttons. So delete. Then we will take our button, drag this up here, right? I'm only going to have one game pass, but you guys can have as many as you want, of course. So I'm going to call this purchase fruit. Purchase fruit text button sounds good, right? And then I'm going to go ahead, obviously make this a little bit bigger, so like maybe like 150. Yeah, that should be good. So then you're going to set the text to whatever the name of the fruit is. So I'm just naming this rocket fruit, right? Now, naming is very important. Naming is very important, right? You need to make sure, and then I'm gonna explain this to you guys, but you need to make sure you guys remember our devil fruits folder inside of server storage. You need to make sure that the name of the text is the exact same name as it is for the fruit inside of the devil fruits folder inside of server storage and stuff, right? And I'm explaining this when we get there. So yeah. So anyway, I'll do the text, and then probably give the make background transparency 0. Give it like a lighter green, like a light green background. Then maybe make the background transparency just fade it a little bit. Then of course update the text color to like black, yeah, something like that. And then probably give it a border as well. Not gonna lie. And there we go. Right, we're done with the UI. Okay, make the shop frame no longer visible. And then we're done with the UI. Now to explain, you guys remember Devil Fruit's folder and then Devil Fruit. So we have the rocket fruit. All I literally did was I just went to the gum fruit, right clicked, duplicate, or Control plus D. That's all I did. I just duplicated it, right? And then it's the same thing as this. The only difference is I just changed the name of the abilities just so that, I just changed it and stuff. It doesn't really matter, but I just changed the name of the abilities and stuff so like I could test and make sure that like, it was working properly and stuff, right? All you need to do, right? Inside of a Game Pass fruit, you need to make sure you insert a number value. So plus icon on the fruit, number value, right? Insert that. Rename it to Game Pass ID. Set the value equal to whatever your Game Pass ID is. You guys cannot use mine. You have to use your own, right? Because remember, the player is making a one-time purchase of a Game Pass to have access to a devil fruit for for as long as they keep it or whatever. I don't know how it works, but yeah. So you're gonna set that to whatever your Game Pass ID is, right? So you can check if the player already owns it, and if they don't, you'll prompt them to purchase it, and then if they purchase it, then what's it called? Then they can buy it and then receive access to the devil fruit. So yeah, boom, that's that. Now we can continue on with the coding aspect. So open up the local core script, right? And then we are going to scroll down just a little bit. We're going to go right here with the menu button code. So right here, you're going to do the same thing. So you can really just copy and paste this. So Control C, Control V, and then obviously you'll change this from stats button to shop button, right? Then you're going to throw in else. Just type the word, come down and type the word else. Then just copy all of this code, right? Control C. Okay, did not mean to do that. Control C, Control V, right? And then you're just going to change this to wait, which one is it? Wait, else if the text is equal to yeah. So you do close, right? You're just gonna change this text to close, and then obviously the text will be sent to menu, right? And then change these trues to false, and then we're done with updating that part. Then after that, we are going to go down here. And we're going to insert a new for I v in pairs loop, right? So we're going to come down here and we're going to say for I comma v in pairs. You're going to say core GUI dot core frame get children enter. You'll say if v is a text button, right? Enter. You're going to say v dot activated connect function close parentheses enter. You'll say if v dot name is equal to stats button enter, right? Then you will simply say core GUI dot stats frame. Wait, I feel like I already had this, unless I'm, no, maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, no, I might just be tripping. No, no, no. Core GUI dot stats frame dot available points text label dot text. I swear I feel like we had this before. I feel like we had. I might have accidentally Yeah, I think yeah. Now that I think about it, I think I might have accidentally deleted the entire thing. Because if you guys already have this part of the code, then just skip ahead a few seconds and stuff. But yeah, so I'm just gonna retype this part. I think I might accidentally deleted this. Available points colon then dot 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 player dot. Yeah, I definitely had this before. Well, just gonna retype it. Player dot stats dot available points dot value. Right. And then we could just copy and paste this, save ourselves some time. Control V, Control V, Control. No, I only need that 3 times. Then I'm gonna go to what is this melee level text level. Then we're just gonna go to what am I gonna go to? I'm gonna say lv dot gonna have a space. Yeah, gonna have a space. I'm gonna say player dot stats dot melee level. So melee level. Then we come down here, and then we're gonna say whatever it's called, Blox fruit. Text label dot text is equal to same thing lv dot just a single space. Then we're gonna say player dot stats dot blocks fruit level. Then come down here and you're gonna say core GUI core GUI dot stats frame dot visible is equal to core GUI dot stats frame dot visible. Okay, now for the new stuff. So else if v dot name is equal to shop button enter, and then simply just going to copy and paste this part, the last part we just wrote, Control C, Control V, and then just change this to the shop frame. Bam, Control C, Control V, bam, right? And then we're done with that. And then from there, we are done with that part. We're gonna scroll all the way down, and then we're just going to duplicate this function, Control C, right? Control V, take the space away. And then, of course, you're going to change this to the shop frame. You're going to say if V is, yep, same thing, except you're just going to do v.activate, and then we can also actually change that right here. Activate it as well. And then simply just going to fire the remote event, this time shop, and then do v.text. So the name of the devil fruit will be sent over to the server side, right? And let me just double check to make sure we're good. Okay, we're good, right? Then we can move on to the server side, server script. We're going to create one variable, so you're going to come all the way after the data store, create a variable, local MPS is equal to game, get service, marketplace service, right? Then you're going to scroll down until, where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, right here, okay. So this is going to be right before update. So you're going to say if player, okay. if player dot current devil fruit dot value is not equal to gum fruit, which is our our starter fruit, enter, then you're going to say gum fruit dot name is equal to player dot current devil fruit dot value, right? The reason for this is, as you guys know, the gum fruit is the default fruit, but if that's clearly not the case and stuff, but if the player already has played before and they have a different fruit, then obviously we want to update that. So yeah, then we're gonna come down here and we're gonna change this because once again, this only works for people who have the starter fruit, so I need to update it to player dot current devil fruit dot value. So then you could just copy and paste this. So Control C, come down here, Control V for the same thing in the while not success to loop, right? Then we can scroll all the way down for our last thing. We're just gonna add an event type. So we're gonna go where is it? Right here. Then we're gonna say else if event type is equal to shop, enter. Then you're going to create a variable for the devil fruit name, of course. Devil fruit name is equal to arg1. Then you're going to create a variable for the specific fruit. So fruit is equal to devil fruit folder, which is in server storage. We're going to say find first child devil fruit name, right? And then you're going to use the marketplace service to prompt the purchase. So MPS prompt Game Pass purchase. Make sure you do Game Pass purchase, right? So that specific player, comma. Then here you're going to say fruit dot Game Pass ID dot value. So it's important that you make sure it's correct, right? That you have your Game Pass ID correct and everything like that. Then you're going to create a variable called purchase function. You do not need to assign it to a value at the moment, so purchase function will be equal to nps.prompt game pass purchase finished connect function in parentheses put PLR short for player, comma game pass ID, comma was purchased or is purchased, whichever works for you. Then insert, then you're going to say if was purchased, which means the player did buy it. Then you're going to update their current devil fruit value, so current devil fruit value is of course equal to devil fruit name. Then you're going to create the devil fruit level. So devil fruit level, you're going to create this value. Devil fruit level is equal to instance.new number value. Enter. Then you're going to say devil fruit level dot name. So of course equal to devil fruit name. Devil fruit level dot value will be set to 1. Devil fruit level dot parent will be set to player dot devil fruit levels, right? And then you're going to create the actual devil fruit itself. So you're going to say, actually, I think I just copy and pasted this part, I'm not going to lie. Or, no, I'll get to that. So we're going to create the actual devil fruit. So devil fruit is equal to devil fruits folder, right? Then you're going to say regular brackets, devil fruit name. Then, of course, you're going to clone it. Then you're going to say devil fruit dot parent is equal to the player's backpack, right? And then if we go up here, I'm trying to look for it. Where is it? Oh, right here, right here. Yeah, right. So you're just gonna copy and paste this part and stuff. So Control C, Control V, bam. So just to double check to make sure everything is all good. Core identifier client, devil fruit equipped, and then for this we're sending over the devil fruit. Then player.character added, devil fruit clones. Oh, I need to change this. There's no, yeah, this because there's no table this time. So just devil fruit name, clone, player backpack, prevent, store for equip, and yeah, okay. Then after this end, you're gonna just simply say if purchase function, enter, then purchase function, disconnect. So this is just to ensure that the function isn't called multiple times. Instead of once it's already like successfully been called once and successfully ran through and everything like that, then it'll be disconnected and stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and test to make sure everything works. As always, if you guys want access to any one of my scripts or models, you guys can become either a channel member or a Discord subscriber. Link to either one of those options can be found in the description. Okay, so I did just realize I do actually have the devil fruit stuff already, but I'm going to delete this and stuff, right? This is because obviously I tested it and everything. Where is it? So I'm just gonna set this to like nothing, right? So if I click menu, right? As you see, we have the shop button. So if I click shop, I can open and close it. Rocket Fruit Game Pass ID is not a valid member until What? Fruit that Game Pass ID. Wait, Game Pass ID. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, maybe I did that wrong. Oh, my bad. I meant to put a lowercase p. I meant to put a lowercase p. Did not mean to have an uppercase p. Okay, there we go. So, slight issue, slight issue. Nothing too serious. Okay, there we go. And I have my test. And as you can see, it's a test purchase, right? So, watch what. Oh, well, hold on. I need to delete this stuff again. Bam, and bam. Okay. Make sure you do that on the server side if you want to test. Okay, so if I now purchase it, watch what happens. If I purchase it, press OK, give it a second, and bam, just like that, got it right here. Current devil fruit value is updated, and I now have the devil fruit tool to use the abilities and stuff. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more Blox Fruit content, just let me know in the comments, whatever else you want to see. And stuff for this video, lots of love and support. And I got y'all with another, I don't know, part 4 or whatever and stuff. Like I said, I'm trying my best to, make some time to make some content and stuff like that. Hoping to have this full week of videos and stuff. Thank you for everyone who's been showing love and support. Shout out to all my channel members and Discord subscribers. Appreciate each and every one of you. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.